You're listening to LS Podcasts. Today, we're going to be talking about a new Reddit story released 6 days ago. It's called My Husband Has Secretly Role Playing as a Cat Online for 3 years. Should I divorce or become his rival? So, I just found out my husband has been pretending to be a cat online for 3 years, and I don't know what to do. Okay, so I'm literally shaking while typing this. My husband and I have been married for 5 years, together 7. Um, he's always been kind of quirky. Like he talks to our cat in full sentences, but I thought it was just cute or whatever.
Oh my god.
If you talk to your cat in full sentences, that's weird.
Yeah.
I talk to my cat with just a few words,
Does he
like
mean like she talks to you? Oh, do you have a good day, cat, or something? What are you? This really weird.
yeah, it's weird. So last night I was using his laptop, cause mine died, and I noticed his Reddit was still locked in. I know. I shouldn't have snooped, but something in me told to look. Y'all, this grown man, has been running a whole ass cat roleplay account for 3 years.
Holy f!
He's a furry.
How do you even run it for 3 years? It's
I don't even know how to run a cat account.
yeah.
That's
It's
weird.
I don't know how did he get it over 3 years, and I don't know why.
I
It's
would max do it for 2 days because after 2 days I would be like, that's hella weird.
I doesn't it get like boring to just roleplay as a cat? It's
Apparently not. Like it's just role playing as a cat to start with is always weird.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how he does this. So he writes in person as a cat. Like, human forgot to feed me today.
What?
Vengeance will be swift. That's ultra furry acting. Like,
What?
who does this?
Holy
Like,
what?
actually talking about a human not feeding you as a human being yourself. Weird.
What? I thought she was like he had like some cat clothes on or something. What the?
I just thought he would be like meow or some shit
Yeah.
for like, but saying human forgot to feed me, vengeance will be swift.
So I don't. Does he mean it in a joke or what? I
And
don't.
I forgot to read last of the sentence. Time to knock glass from high place. So what he's saying as a cat is that he will get revenge for not being fed cat food as a human being, and he will break a glass from a table, push it off the table.
Who? Who does he show it to? It's like I don't know why in the world you will do something like that. Or is it like I don't know? It sounds a little bit harsh, but does he have like a mental?
Mental issue?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I just think it's weird. But that's not even the worst part. He's popular, like top post awards, thousand of followers.
Holy
He who would follow a dude who acts like a cat?
like
I just think it's because they want to make fun of him.
yeah, I also think because who in the world like goes on Reddit and just
Yeah,
yeah
who just thinks about I want to see a person acting like a cat today.
yeah and like just yes, I love seeing grown men acting like cats.
That's weird. Like actually, I would never do that. Yeah. People genuinely think he's a cat. People actually thinks he's a cat.
Holy
Nah.
fuck! How stupid are people?
How can you think that a human being is a cat? A human being.
It's uh, how do they think he types it if he's a cat?
I feel the same way. How? How would he type on a computer if he was a cat?
Yeah,
Cats don't know how to speak human language. They only know how to beg for food and kill rats and birds and that.
as an,
Like, okay. Well, we're gonna continue. He has internet friends that that thinks they're talking to some sassy British short hair named Mr. Whiskers. Mr. Whiskers is a
holy,
weird ass
what the
name.
that name?
Mr. Whiskers is a common name,
Oh, is
but
it?
yeah, it is.
Oh,
But it's just the fact that people think he's a sassy British short hair. That's a breed of a cat. It's a brown cat with a
gray
gray
cat.
cat with yellow eyes, like a small fluffy one.
Yeah, very fluffy one.
Yeah, very fluffy cat. I have a cat,
Yeah.
forest cat.
Oh,
Um,
is it a real type of cat,
yeah,
or you
yeah, it's a
just?
real cat. It's a real
Oh,
cat, not someone acting. So let's continue. He gets into fights with other cat accounts.
what?
That's so goddamn weird. And he gets in fights about territory and cat brands, like food brands.
Fully. What?
That's not.
What? As a, how is this even possible? As a, what?
That's
What?
actually weird. Like about cat food brands and
Yeah.
territory.
If what do they mean with territory? Do
That
he?
territory is like how big of a like
No,
space they have.
I know,
Like
but who does he argue with? Do he tell where he live or what?
he has a street. He owns the
He's
streets.
from the street.
He owns the streets. He's born from the streets. Okay, so let's continue into this story. It's very
Weird.
weird. I went into the rabbit hole, and this man has a full fledged cat nemesis named Sir Pounce a Lot. I've heard about a cat named Sir Pounce a Lot. It's I mean it's weird that to have beef like being a nemesis to a real cat. I don't know if it's a real cat, but
I'm just impressed he got a wife when he's so weird.
the thing is, his wife didn't know. The wife
Yeah,
didn't know had a like cat account,
yes,
and he says after they have beef, which I just told you about. Is weird to have beef with a cat, and you're not a real cat.
yeah.
Kind of.
You play like a cat over for another guy that thinks he's a cat, and you talk about cat brands, and it's this guy doesn't have a life. I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
Yeah,
He doesn't have a life, and it says here there's a literal fan fiction of their rivalry in the comments, which means like people have sides of
I don't.
them.
How
But that's just kind of weird.
I don't know what's more weird. The guys that are fans of a guy, a grown man acting like a cat, or the guy acting like a cat.
I think the weirdest part is the fact that people actually follow
Y-
people who act like cats and
Yeah,
actually have sites of people having beef with cats.
yeah, it's like that because he does it. It's very very weird. But if people like his content, I don't. It's like I don't know how you can like something like that.
Like, I just think that when she finds out about this, she's like, what do I do? Like, she's like, what can I do in this situation? Like, I'm dating a man who has a cat account, acting like a cat online.
Yeah, but I just think how do he act like in just when it's normal as a because if you act like a cat, you must act kind of weird normally also.
True. But let's just continue with the story now.
Yeah.
Stop yapping. All right. So, um, she then says, when I confronted him, he just sighed and he sighed, and went. Um, You weren't supposed to find out like this. Like, find out what, sir? That I married a
Fuck.
warrior cat's fanfic roleplay Tumblr in human form. What
It's,
do you think she means? Like, she's like, what do you?
of course, she
Of
she
course,
should know if you act very very weird online.
yeah, true. Then now she says, I don't know what to do. He's the love of my life, but I can't look at him without imagining him tapping out millennium. The humans have displeased me once again.
I think it's meow, but she typed wrong or something.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, it's just weird to have a husband that's acting like a cat.
If I was in that situation, I don't know.
I would break up,
I've also
divorce him.
think so.
I would divorce them immediately.
But also, if she likes him doing it, I don't know. It's I think the story is very weird. How if you're the love of your life, but he acts so weird. I don't, I don't know really. I'm just speechless.
Yeah. So she asks here, do I divorce him? Do I make an account and become his rival? Don't make an account and become his rival. That's
Yeah,
weird. How do I move forward from this? You shouldn't move forward. You should just
yeah.
like,
Break up
yeah,
and
divorce
start.
him and not see him anymore, because it's just full on weird to act like a cat and have a husband that acts like a cat to start with.
Yeah,
So I just think he should you should yeah,
break up and
yeah,
find a
divorce him,
new.
find a new husband who's actually normal. Yeah, so that was the end of the story. Thank you for listening with me, Ethan.
Thank you. It was a good time.
Thank you for listening to LS Podcast. Goodbye for now.